In Creo Parametric, you can define a static analysis in Creo Simulate. Here I have a part model. It is a fork or a tongue in a forklift. I want to analyze it, so I will go to Applications and then Simulate. And this model already has a material assigned. I have another video on defining materials, and I already have a variety of different constraints and loads. So now I am ready to define the static analysis. I will go to the Analyses and Studies icon. It opens up the dialog box. From the File drop-down menu, I can choose what kind of analysis that I want to run. Again, I want to run a static analysis in this situation. I will choose New Static. It opens up the Static Analysis Definition dialog box, and I am going to define this analysis by giving it a name. I will call it static weight for what I'm analyzing. And then you can write a description. If you are creating a lot of different analyses, I recommend that you write a good description, because sometimes you are cranking out analysis after analysis and you're tweaking various different things. Hey, give yourself a good description so that you know what you are looking for in this particular run. And then we have some options here for nonlinear. Well, I'm not running nonlinear. And inertia relief. I don't need inertia relief because I have constraints. And then I can choose my constraint sets. I have two different constraint sets in this particular model. I am happy with constraint set 1, but if you want to, you can select multiple constraint sets and then combine them. Then we have our load sets. In this situation, I want to run both my load sets at the same time. One is for a gravity load and the other one is a weight load. And I will sum the load sets together. Creo Parametric and Creo Simulate incorporate the principle of superimposition, which means that if you're running multiple load sets in a static analysis, well, the results are going to be summed together. Then we have our convergence tab. Single pass adaptive is good when you are testing your model to see if it is running properly, but I'm going to jump right to multi-pass adaptive. And I like to change the max polynomial order up to a value of 9. You can change your percent convergence. I want it to be a little bit tighter. And you can also choose what measures you are going to converge on. I'm happy with local displacement, local strain energy, and global root mean square stresses. There's also an output tab. By default, your displacements will be calculated. You can also choose if you want to calculate the stresses, rotations, and reactions. I do want those. There's also the option for local stress errors. I'm going to leave that unchecked. You also have a plotting grid. The default value is 4. That's a great value if you're using 3D elements. If you're using 2D elements or other types of idealizations like shells, well, you might want to use a different plotting grid, but in general, 4 is a good number. There is an excluded elements tab. If you are finding that you are not getting convergence in some areas, you might realize that, yes, those are some areas where I have some artificially high values, and you can choose to exclude those different areas. But in this particular situation, I'm not going to exclude any elements. I'm happy with how I have defined the analysis. I will choose the OK button. Now I've got the analysis. Before you run it, though, it's a good idea to take a look at your settings, which you can get to from the icon that looks like a checklist. And in the settings, you can change what folders your files are going to be output to. You can include both structure and thermal objects. And I'm not going to override any defaults like for any existing meshes. And for the memory allocation, I have a config option that is automatically changing that from the default 128 to 8192. I'm happy with that value. So all the different run settings are good. In this particular situation, I can cancel out of the dialog box. And in that way, I have set up and defined my static analysis. The next step is to run the analysis, which I will cover in a different video.